Straight underground. I mean, that's and that's why, you know, when I talk about in the book how we started, from selling the records out of the trunk of my car, going to the pressing plant, pressing my own records. You know, how many dudes that did not come to our aid and how many people who came out against us. You know, Salt and Pepper and Kid and Play and all them, they were big at the time. They'd get on TV and be like, fuck them niggas. They shouldn't even be in hip hop.
Why did you and Two Live Crew, disband? But what happened? Why was y'all getting along? Did everybody want to be Uncle Luke?
Basically.
It looked like it was too much fun being you.
Yeah. I mean, you were
Michael Jackson in the group.
Yeah, I ended up being the leader of the group, because, obviously I was the one doing all the talking in the group. Mm-hmm. Originally, and I talk about in the book, I never wanted to be in the group.
Never wanted to be in the group?
I never even wanted to be in the record business.
You confusing me now.
No.
Where you going with this?
I was a fucking DJ. That's all I wanted to do and promote shows. I was the first guy to bring hip hop to Miami. I used to bring Jekyll and Hyde, Run DMC, you name it, Divine Sound, all that stuff down there. So, in Two Live Crew. So when I brought them down, they were complaining at the same time and one guy, he left the group because he didn't want to do no explicit stuff. The original member.
Where is he now?
Yeah, the original member, he, I haven't spoken to him in a minute. Mm-hmm. And that's when we got Marquise in the group. Okay. Because he wasn't an original member.
I like big booty and big old titties. Bitch, you've been fucked by many. So come and be my private dancer. I got some money if that's the answer. I really wanna be with you. I get hard after seeing you. How hard? Hard like a rock. When you make that pussy pop.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So at the end of the day, we started doing that kind of music. Me and Mr. Mix cook it up, and put it out.
Pop that pussy, hey, pop that pussy, baby. Pop that pussy, hey, pop that pussy, baby.
What is the frustration point where you like, all right, this ain't working right here. I got to do this shit myself. I got to take it to a whole nother level. I'm going to be the front man.
Well, I mean, what ended up happening, because once the controversy started, nobody wanted to talk. You sitting there and like, who talking? So then before you know it, I'm like, because I'm more abreast on politics. Like I was raised for that. I was born for that shit. When I talk about my uncle and my dad and the influence that they had on me, as I grew up, and educate me on politics, educate me on H. Rap Brown, from that to Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. So I kind of know, history and black history and the politics of the game. So, I become the guy that starts speaking up when the government is trying to oppress what we were doing, and so I'm the guy standing up there talking about free speech, and the political part of it. And
how do you know they was going to listen to you though?
They had to listen, because how they were coming was the same way they came at Malcolm.
Right.
So I already knew y'all coming the same way, because I've studied Malcolm, I studied H. Rap Brown, I studied all these guys from the Black Power movement. So I kind of already knew it was, this attack is coming because I'm a black-owned company. You feel me? So, I then start speaking out, speaking more. Then people want to talk to me, and then, they didn't want to talk to them, and they didn't want to talk because Chris is quiet, Mix is quiet. Mark, he really don't want to have nothing to say, so I became the guy, the front guy of the group, which I did not want to be in. When we broke up is actually when we did our first contract. Because the group everything was busted down evenly, 4 ways. Do a show, bust down 4 ways. Even though I'm Luke, it's busted down 4 ways.
Word.
Everything. So even, royalties busted down 4 ways. I mean, when I started running the company, then at the end of the day in the company, I was like, I don't want no royalties. Y'all take all the money, so I will pay them. So now when, and when and I talk about in the book, when I did realize, it was a little more beef when they got, the lawyer in my company to actually negotiate against me, that they wanted a contract. Y'all want a contract? No problem. Y'all want to be on contract with the company? And so they start asking for all kind of crazy shit. And then I was like, okay, y'all fucked up and this dude fucked up. So y'all can haul ass. So basically they hit it, and then they didn't do good with the dude, and they came back. That's when Ice Cube had stepped to me and asked me to do a song for the movie Friday. That's where the Hoochie Mama song came from.
You ain't nothing but a Hoochie Mama.
Yeah, so I went and did that song, and then them dudes, at the same time, them dudes came back, apologizing and all this. And I said, okay, well, I got a song, we'll go do an album off the Friday soundtrack. We'll make that the first single. I negotiate that out with Cube, and shit, we did that, and as soon as that song popped off, them niggas flipped the switch again. And so 23 years to now, I hadn't fucked with them no more. You know, just this summer, for the first time in 23 years, I did some shows with them.
Word.
I got like 2 more shows I'm gonna do with them, and that'll be it.
Word.
I ain't really fucking with that.
Word.
Yeah, I'm just doing that for the fans, really.
Right. Yo, Uncle Luke, I'm really excited about this book, man. One of my favorite songs is Bustin' Up with Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Blunts counting cheese, fucking bitches till the assholes bleed. What to say, baby?
Sometimes Biggie smells like bustin' nuts. Sometimes Biggie smells like hitting guts. Sometimes yours truly like bustin' nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude.
That shit was hilarious as a little boy listening to that.
Sometimes yours truly like hitting guts. I got a fucker in the bucks now. Yeah. I got a fucker in the motherfucking bucks. Yeah. I got a fucking dog style now. Yeah. I got a fucking motherfucking dog style.
Damn.
Yo.
So me and Big did that song so long ago, huh?
Yes, that was a long time ago. He been dead a long time.
Yeah, he been dead a long time.
Long time. Do you remember first time meeting him?
Yeah. No, the first time meeting him, man, and I'm pretty sure it's in the book. Big came, I was in New York hanging out, chilling, you know, fucking around. And what let me know that this dude was cool, you feel me? He was like, yo, you know my favorite artist? Excuse me, I was like, nah. He was like, my favorite artist, Poison Clan. Man, I fuck with that nigga JT Money. This a New York rapper saying he likes a Miami rapper.
You talking about who that?
Yeah.
JT
That
Money?
was, you know, Shake What Your Mama Gave You. That was the who that guy was.
That was loud.
That's when he started getting produced by Atlanta guys.
Right.
You know, when he was Miami,
Right.
It was Shake What Your Mama Gave You, Life Ain't, you know what I'm saying, Life's a Bitch, So Why Marry One and all that.
Right.
You know, that's when it was fucking JT Money.
Right.
And when Big told me that, we started vibing from there. And every time he come to Miami, he come, you know, hang out with me. I remember he came to my condo. And he had so many big motherfuckers in the condo with him.
Like when you say big, fat people.
Yeah, fat people, and they got stuck in the damn elevator. They had to pull them niggas out. and shit, he came, you know, me and him, we always fucked with each other.
Word.
You know, every time I came to New York, you know, even doing the song. You know, the song was a real life song. Mm-hmm. I mean, when he said Deep Throat on Luke boat, when the moon rises, coming in the eyes, that was shit. We was on my boat, fucking a whole bunch of hoes.
Man, speaking of the boat, is the Scandalous boat a real boat?
Yeah.
That was a real boat.
Yeah, that was my boat, Scandalous. I named it Scandalous and put Liberty City up under the bottom because, you know, when you riding through the bay and in the ocean, you know, they say a bunch of black people in the fucking boat.
Right.
All these niggas in the boat, what is this? You know, the damn boat patrol stops you because they like, okay, we gonna search this boat down. This ain't y'all boat.
Hold on,
but if that shit say Liberty City, you know it's some niggas on it.
You can be pulled over sailing while being black, getting pulled over.
All the time.
And pull a boat over.
And search. They got the police. They got the boat patrol.
Wow.
Police on the water. They pull your ass over and rope you off and with the lights and everything.
Sailing while black.
Yeah, no. If you find one joint, one speck on there, everybody going to jail. That maritime law is some different shit.
Man, I heard tale, and you just let me know if it's rumor or not, fact or fiction. There was gambling, cocaine, hoes, all kind of crazy shit on there.
On my boat?
Yeah.
No cocaine, but everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, why was
I ain't let nobody do no snorting on my boat.
Word.
Yeah.
How was y'all getting these girls to do all this wild shit, man? Cause I'm looking at one of your videos one day, and I was like, yo, it's 2015. Like, I wonder what all these hoes is now. These like people, grandmamas and mamas is.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like, what? These is people, mamas is and grandmamas is.
Motherfuckers, children and shit.
Yeah.
Where y'all, where here?
Yeah, and they was on stage sucking dick, busting it wide open, acting a motherfucking fool.
You go to Atlanta and ask some of your homeboys, and you go to their house, do a test. Ask their mama, did they go to Luke's show?
Oh, God.
Even up here.
Oh, God. No.
Hey, you know, go to the old girl, you know. Young dudes, what talking about, 20, 25, 30? Hey, man, hey, mom, you know Uncle Luke, did you go to his show? Yeah, that's my dude.
Oh, no, don't smell a breath. No.
Your mama probably was on stage.
Oh. God.
Nah, but we had fun.
You a Luke baby.
You a Luke baby.
Yeah, word. Yeah, how much of an influence do you feel like your career has had on Freaknik?
Freaknik came along with my career. I talk about Freaknik. While we were growing up and while we were being wild and crazy, you know, I would go to Freak. I became the fucking king of Freaknik. Wow. You know, doing every year I would do concerts at Freaknik. You know, Freaknik started out this little innocent Greek weekend.
Innocent.
Until they invited me. The bad motherfucker. Yeah, okay, Freaknik. Oh, they were like, no, this is really Greeknik. We just call it Freaknik. Oh no, we're gonna take that and expand on that freak part.
Yeah,
and it became freaky for real.
Oh my God. Wildest groupie story.
Wildest groupie story?
Give me the wildest one.
Ooh, the wildest groupie.
Does anything stand out?
The wildest groupie story, we had this big orgy. We was in
That's how it started. Oh.
I know, right? Right to
the point.
We were in Daytona Beach. And this is the first time I met T.I. who was in Daytona Beach. He was in the next room with some of his family members from Mississippi. And we were in there, we had this big freak party, and it was like, you know, this big old pussy eating train. You know, one girl in the front, and then she eat her, she eat her, she eat her. And then it just got, you know, more crazy, you know, put the cherries in and all that. And we invited them over. Come on over, you know, and so they were looking, they were all amazed and shit. So it was, it was crazy.
Wow.
I didn't see so many parties. I mean, some of my dancing girls, they would take guys and put shit on them on stage and light their ass up on fire and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
That is
Some of the dancing girls, they would take aluminum foil and put it in their vagina and then put a light on it, and the light would light up bright.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had some, no, man.
You had some good times, though.
Of course, I done seen it all.
Is there an audio book also to this?
No, they don't want to hear me talking.
Yes, they do.
I need motherfuckers to read. That's the problem with niggas now. They don't read.
Right,
they want to hear everything in their head.
But what if I'm on a road trip? Let's say I want to drive to Atlanta. I would love to hear Uncle Luke Teddy's story.
I know, right?
For 48 hours
in your own voice.
Man, dog, is you crazy? That's platinum.
You right, I might have to do that.
And then you can sell that more than the book is.
Exactly.
$25. If I bought 48 Laws of Power, I'm damn sure they're going to buy this for $25.
I can hear me now. Okay, here's the chapter of the 2 Live Crew.
Come on, man.
Let me tell you, I had her and she went and she flipped over backwards. You know what the fuck I did? Yeah, that'll be some good shit, huh?
Would you do that for us, dog?
Give you audio.
Oh, we would love to hear it from the horse's mouth.
That is the horse's mouth.
Hey, come on, man. We need that. Word. Is there anything you want to say to Thisis50 before we get up out here?
Hey, 54, y'all get that book, man. Uncle Luke, hip hop. You gonna find out who the real king of the South is.
There it is. Like I always say, you just can't say you really got something you got to be. Uncle Luke, we out of here. Hey, do I have something in mind? Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
Oh, baby.
Pow.